Hey you guys, thanks for stopping by to listen to the buzz of the week. Before we get into the latest video, if you are a new face to my channel, I ask that you listen for 1 minute so you can fully support.
My question is, what happens when the child becomes an adult and they don't like the consequences of the 12-year-old decision they made? What happens then when they come back home and say, Mommy and Daddy, I was only 12. What were you thinking? Why did you let me do this to myself? That's my only question for Dwayne and Gabrielle. I'm not going to get into the sexuality. Y'all know where I stand. I'm not going to get into the sexuality. Y'all know where I stand. Let's keep it on the level of black parenting. Yes, sir. Let's keep it on the level of...
Hey you guys, I want to come in here and talk about the whole Dwayne Wade situation and Gabrielle Union regarding their son. And I've been hearing about this buzz for a while now. I've been seeing what's been going on in the media, on social media as well. And I just want to give my personal opinion and take on it.
Now, the gentleman that you're listening to, he goes by the name of Dr. Umar Johnson. I wouldn't call him a theory speaker, but he does do facts and theories as well. Very good. The live that he posted, he did make a good point. Now, I can't agree with everyone who's been voicing their opinion, and we know who that is. Bootsy, Snoop Dogg, a lot of people who's been voicing their opinion very aggressively. I feel like there's no need for that. You know, whatever goes on inside of your household, then you can be emotionally involved. But Bootsy, I understand where he's coming from to a certain degree. But the fact that he was just so passionate about it, maybe it's a deeper issue that he sees.
Dwayne Wade, you gone too fucking far, dog. That is a male, a 12-year-old. At 12, they don't even know what their next meal gonna be. They don't have shit figured out yet. He might meet a woman, anything, at 16 and fall in love with her. But his dick be gone. How you gonna... Like, bro, you going too far.
Now, certain celebrities are mad at the fact that Dwayne and Gabrielle are going on a press tour and making this awareness to everyone. They feel like this is something that should be kept in their house versus publicly. And the Wade family, they're only making awareness because they know that other families could possibly be struggling with this. Now, the only thing that makes me start thinking is when it becomes a black family, it is pushed in our face regarding their sexuality. If a man decides to come out, it is perfectly fine with the world. But as soon as we find out that it is a black man who has a platform, it is shoved down our throats. We hear about it constantly. We have celebrities who are heterosexual and decide to put on a dress. For what? We have no clue. But that becomes front page newspaper all the time. It's okay to live in your truth. But I don't agree with them pushing it in our face when it comes to pertaining black men. And I don't agree with when it's a child. We allow the child to make that decision so early on. If we are not allowing our child to make a decision regarding smoking, drinking, those are negative factors. Let's do a positive factor. If we're not allowing our child to make a decision of dating, marriage, a baby, what elementary school he wants to go to, then why should we allow our child to make a decision about their sexuality? I don't even want you dating. So hold off until you start dating to let me know what you want to be. That's my only thing. But again, when it comes to the black child, it's front page newspaper. Because we have a lot of celebrities who we don't see who has transitioned. Now, Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's daughter prefers to wear boys' clothes. I'm not sure if she identifies as a boy, but this is something that we don't see because it is not shoved in our faces. We're not demanding that Angelina or Brad give us an explanation so we can title what their daughter chooses to be. Now, this could be all a hidden agenda. Now I'm going to move into a theory direction. This could possibly be parents that are influencing their kids for sacrifice.
Now, Dwayne's ex-wife spoke about this years earlier. She felt that Gabrielle Union had a negative impact on her kids' lives.
Later to actually file a lawsuit against her because the lawsuit wasn't about any relationship that the two of them may have, or had, whether it was while we were married, during, or after. The lawsuit was about her having a negative effect on my children. That's what that lawsuit was about. And when her behavior and the things she did and said began to affect my sons, that's when I opened my mouth and did something about it. It's the way he had the fame and the money, the fame and the fortune. That wasn't just her. There was the school administrator came in to testify.
Now, I'm glad that we were able to hear her side of the story, even if it was 8 years ago, before she got hit with the gag order, because she is not able to speak now that this is relevant and what's going on. But this is before everything was made public. She was expressing her concern about her kids.
And again, this is just my theory. What if it is a hidden agenda or some type of experiment that they're doing with the black men? It is kind of strange how someone who announced they're out of the closet, they just make it front page newspaper, and all of a sudden they're dressed and prancing around behaviors are just more odd and risky. Now, it was a post going around that Ricky Smiley reposted. I'm not sure if he agreed with the post or he just thought it was interesting. Now, this started a whole bunch of controversy with the LGBT community because this was something taken out of context in his eyes, and they were trying to ban him. And that's the thing that gets me. Anytime someone speaks against something, the LGBT community is very vocal and they demand a lot of respect, and they are very powerful in my eyes. They can get people banned and fired. Now, everyone has a right to their opinion. I don't agree that it should be shoved down people's throat. If it becomes violent, where their opinions are becoming violent and it's just not a opinion anymore, where they're not being vocal but they're being physical, then yes, please take legal actions, because I don't think anyone, regardless of what life choice you decide to make, no one should be physically harmed. I hope we all can just voice our opinion in a respectful manner. That's my time. I hope you guys enjoyed. Come back to listen to the Buzz of the Week.